Oh, I got one for you. This is burning a hole in my pocket. I watched. Have you seen Invisible Man?
Mm-mm.
It's the ultimate. It is a white woman fantasy. So, the movie starts. First off, ugly white woman living in a trillionaire's house. Cash Money Records, trillionaire dude.
Is this the Kevin Bacon one or the new one?
This is the new one.
Okay.
And so it starts with her escaping from her husband or boyfriend or whatever he is, and him like sprinting out after her and like punches her sister's car window when she's picking him up, which is hilarious.
Hell yeah.
Which immediately I was like, this movie's hilarious. Any like boyfriend that's like, bitch, come back, and like punching a window and then chasing after the car like with good form.
I gotta come.
Yeah, it's like, I love you. And then punching a window and be like, get back here, bitch, we can work this out.
Oh, it must have felt so good as her sister's window just being like, fuck you too.
Yeah, true. But then he fakes his own suicide and comes and he invents a military technology to be invisible just to bother her.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And she's like, you don't understand how powerful and manipulative he is. You know, that's her whole thing.
So he's just invisible and just like...
He's invisible and he goes and like starts fucking with her at first. And then obviously he takes it too far. He like kills her sister. Which is hilarious. But
punches away into the car?
No, they're out to eat. And all of a sudden a knife's floating next to her and he cuts this. That part was sick. But the whole movie, so she escapes this boyfriend and goes straight to this incredibly jacked, handsome black guy's house. And I was like, I get it, dude. I get the Invisible Man. Be like, what the fuck is this? So this black dude has a black daughter, and the white lady's like, please help me. And they're like, of course, you're family to us.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, he was a dick.
Yeah.
Men are such manipulative pieces of shit. He was gaslighting you. Like it I was saying that just
black guy?
Furious. Yeah, I mean, of course he's
The
like
black guy was saying all that stuff too?
Well, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, he was saying it different. He was like, man, he be gaslighting you. He was saying it different, but yeah. He was trying.
Yeah.
But
was the guy wearing like a sweater? Did they go like... Did they do like a Hal Stella? There's always like the good, like if you watch like Hal Stella's Got a Groove Back or any Tyler Perry movie, there's like the good archetypal black dude who has like a sick record collection and like wears sweaters and glasses and he's like, I'm just trying to really work. Was it like
he was a cop, which also made me laugh because they were like very pro police a couple times in this movie.
Sick.
Like she's talking to her sister and she's like, "You're so strong. You're like a police officer." And I was like, like this movie came out a year before they realized that would be a problem.
That's hilarious.
But there's one part where the lady's in bed and then the jacked black dude best friend comes in to be like, are you all right? And his body is so absurd that it's comical. Like his tricep is out like a foot. It's like sticking out a foot. And then she gets a bunch of money from the settlement with her ex. And this is my favorite part because then she's like, I set up a college fund for your daughter. And then her and the black people celebrate. She's saving the black family.
Of course.
Also, there's no mention in this movie of how this not incredibly ugly, but ugly woman for a billionaire that invents invisibility. Like what is she doing?
Yeah, why is he like punching her? Yeah,
it makes no sense.
Right,
the whole thing makes no sense. But yeah,
why'd they cast that lady?
I'm not sure. I swear to God, it was every woman's fantasy. And then it's like just the idea of like they've never lost a fight. They've just been manipulated.
Yeah.
Like he was such a fucking.
I can't wait to watch.
I was gaslit so many times. It's like, no, you lost arguments.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make weird excuses after the fact. You're just losing arguments.
That'd be funny to have like in the middle of that when they find.
I don't know if you can tell. I've been accused of this before.
That'd be sick if they had like a passionate love scene once she finally like lets her guard down around her new boyfriend, and like the camera just reveals they're both naked, but he has boots on. Oh yeah,
she's in the recliner.
It's the whole time just imagining like a disgruntled boyfriend going through all. He was like living in the attic of the black guy's house. It's like, why is this? But then I was also laughing about him. He's invisible. He only fucks with her like occasionally. So then that means most of the time he's just invisible, like going around town. Just chilling, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I gotta go fuck with that bitch."
Oh,
and he goes and like rips her covers off at night. It's so funny.
That would be sick if at the very end, he records the sex scene, and at the end of it's just him uploading it to like Pornhub, just like BBC destroys a mature white lady.
She's a floating cell phone.
The Invisible Man, and then all like. Yeah.
Whoa.
And then there's a real plot twist when it's revealed she's pregnant recently, which means the Invisible Man fucked her and cream pied her asleep.
Hold on.
The Invisible Man, and he would have had to have taken his dick out of the suit. So that means there was just a dick floating in her room one night, a hard dick.
There was just a solid 5 3/4.
Just floating. It's like,
Damn,
bitch.
That's gotta be crazy to be a Jack Black guy and wake up and there's a floating 5 3/4. You're like, what the hell? Get this thing out of my house.
No. Get that damn thing out of my house. But
fucking punches it.
it's also, again,
You protect yourself from 5 3/4. You probably just fucking Wakanda.
it is the absolute white woman fantasy because her and the black guy they're just friends, man. They're just friends.
Really?
And she's happy to help out the
Wait, they don't
daughter.
never smash?
They never smash.
Dude, they're totally cheating. Why would that be the first house she goes to?
Because they're just friends, man.
Yeah.
This is the white woman fantasy.
Yeah, that's weird to like leave.
Every woman's fantasy is like, what, my incredibly jacked hot friend?
Wait, so the fantasy is to like drain a bunch of money off of a rich white guy and then be like, here, I saved you.
Yeah. To be like, I'm saving you. You can go to law school now.
So she wants to divert money from military technology funds and then being like,
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
you can go
And
a
then
creative
he,
writing major.
At one point, she goes on an interview to an architecture place, and he just takes all her stuff out of her suitcase. It's so funny. And she gets there, and it's like, I have nothing. He had to be sitting there like,
Dude, I might go home and punch my wife's mirror. This movie's pissing me off.
this movie, it could have been so good if the Invisible Man would like fart in the house, like a loud fart just in the room with you.
He's here.
He's here right now.
Instead of Jurassic Park, they're just like, was that you?
Oh, fuck God. He's in the house.
Oh, God. So he was in the attic just chilling there. Invisible?
He was in the attic chilling. He would come down at night to like slap people in the face. It's so funny.
He pretended to be dead.
Yes, he faked his suicide to bother his ex.
Yeah.
The whole thing made no sense.
I need to see a picture of this. I want to see what kind of stretch this was.
It's
called The Invisible Man.
It's a stretch when you see the lady and then you realize that she was married to a billionaire.
Tony Stark, basically.
Yeah, he lived in a Tony Stark house.
She must be a first wife then, you know?
Before he invented the cloak.
Yeah, before he invented the cloak.
Oh, man. Wait a second. This lady? Oh, this lady's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's she was, I mean, on the cover, definitely she's not looking the best on the cover.
The whole movie, she's hysterical and crying. Again, girl fantasy.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
everywhere
God,
I go, I spaz out. And everybody does what I want. That's probably how every crop circle has happened. Like a farmer just took meth for a week and then built it and then woke up the next day like, whoa, there's aliens.
It is funny. A lot of the guys, I should say, I want to, smite everyone who claims alien, but they're always like, yeah, they fucked my ass. It's like, I think you're fucking with your ass, bro.
Yeah.
No.
I said, well, if you find anything up there, that was the aliens.
That's a part of it. The aliens are like, give me meth or I'll probe your asshole.
True.
They probably take meth and fuck
Yeah.
guys in the ass.
They're just Invisible Man farmers, dude.
Smash that motherfucking
When
subscribe.
people say that, it drives me nuts.
It's infuriating.